everyone. Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I'm really, really excited about today's live. I've got a lot that I'm going to channel for you guys today, and I'm really, really excited about today's discourse. First and foremost, how have you all been? And let me give it a couple of minutes until more of you show up. We have started right on the dot at 9. So let's see. Just give me 1 second. All right. So tell me, how have you guys been? What have you been up to? And how has the energies been treating you? The energies have been extremely, extremely intense, very, very heavy. Many of you all have been going through major physical ascension symptoms. A lot in the front area of your head, the back part of your neck, the chest area, the back area. You know what it is, bunch of kundalini activations. You're also going through major transmission. So literally your cells are opening up into greater awareness. So that's what's going on. So you may be feeling very lethargic as a result of it. Some of you may feel like no matter how much you rest, no matter how much you sleep, no matter how much sleep you get, you're still not well rested. You may still feel like, hey, no matter how much or what I do, I still feel extremely tired. So the remedy for this is, so major events took place. So one of the one of the major things that happened is that Neptune has exited Pisces and has entered Aries. So there's a lot of changes. So Pisces, as you know, dreamy Pisces, it's all about strategizing, thinking, dreaming. So Aries is about action. So what's happening right now is all your dreams are going to become reality. So all that you've been dreaming about all this while is going to become reality due to Aries in Neptune. So this is a very, very auspicious period. But because you're going through that transition energetically, especially today is the last day of Mercury retrograde. We will also have a post Mercury retrograde season that is, a few weeks post. So on the 6th of April, Mercury retrograde ends, and then till the 17th, 18th, you will still be feeling the effects, so it's still in good energies. And Venus retrograde is also coming to the end on the 12th of April, and you'll be feeling its effects for at least 2 months more. So we are in such a beautiful cosmically energized space right now. So don't think just because you're feeling tired or if you're feeling emotionally, you're feeling like, hey, things are not progressing the way I want to. No, what is actually happening is you're building the foundation to manifest your dreams to reality. So it's not even manifestation, it's more about action. So Pisces is all about being up there. So now you're pulling yourself down to earth, and being Aries, you've got the fire of the Mars energies starting to, just give me a second, let me see. Oh, okay, no worries. Thank you, Julia, for that. All right, guys, I'll also be doing live channeling towards the end. I already have a list, so you know what to do. So as I was saying, Aries is about action. Aries is about fire. Aries is about getting things done. So for example, if you have been procrastinating, learning something, or not jumping into a new job, or wanting to start a business or a project but not able to do so, this period you will definitely do it. It's not even about, hey, I'm going to do it. You are doing it. So that's how the energies are. But because we're adjusting to the new energies after living right in dreamy Pisces space and anchoring down into physical earth, because Pisces is the last sign, Aries is the first sign. So you're literally beginning your journey towards great success. So for twin flames, this is a highly, highly, highly auspicious time. A lot is going on, and that's why I keep on saying union, getting together, getting to the next level, birthing babies, birthing new projects together. Togetherness is the biggest theme. So in some way or another, you are going to be in some kind of union with your divine counterpart. So that could be on the astral level, on the etheric level, on the multidimensional level, for the lucky few in the physical 3D level as well. So everyone is meant to get into union. That is the whole point of the twin flame journey. We don't come to earth to leave our divine counterpart behind. But of course, if the mission or whatever you decided, your mission, your plan, that's what it's about, then you got to do what you got to do. So you first have to view earth in a matrix perspective. This is an illusion, a very beautiful illusion. In fact, the best word to say is divine illusion. This illusion is created for the soul to express its desire in this 3D third dimensional density. So what is going on is that this is the space where you don't remember who you are fully. And this is also the space where immense growth can take place. Because when we're not burdened by your history or your background, you are able to truly evolve. At the same time, awareness and knowledge of your soul history after experiencing a period of amnesia is also worthwhile. And that's the reason why I will highly recommend a Akashic Records reading session with me. I'll be able to show you, I'll be able to guide you on your soul history and stuff, especially your twin flame journey. A twin flame check is also necessary. Another thing is the 4-4 portal. The 4-4 portal just opened up on the 4th of April and lasts throughout the month. So this is one of the portals that's open throughout the month. This is a portal that truly integrates the heart and the mind, because the mind is the one that is often controlling us. It's often asking us, making us react to situations, telling us to do things. When you're taking instructions from your mind, you're going to be in suffering all the time. Once you are able to realize, hey, the mind is actually a tool. When I live from my soul, the 5th dimension, the 5th density, I'm able to operate more efficiently in the 3D with the wisdom and divine guidance of God. So the more you start operating from this level, so for example, you have a problem. If you look at it from a 3D perspective, the problem is going to be huge. But if you put yourself up in 5D and look at it from there, the problem will be much smaller and you will have more solutions available. So that is the reason why, guys, this healing is highly recommended. So do check out the links. I would also highly recommend the Venus Retrograde Amplifier and the Mercury Retrograde Amplifier as well. They are amazing activations to get during this period. And also for those of you who haven't done soul realignment yet, I have to say that is one of the foundational activation healings, clearings everyone should do, because even I did it 15 years ago, and I have to tell you that it really removes all those unnecessary blocks and restrictions that is preventing you from living your full life purpose. So do check that out too. With that, I'm really excited about today's topic. I'm going to look at the comments a little. Let me see. And now we are in April energy. So, it's such a beautiful, worthwhile period, because April energies is all about flowering your thoughts. It's all about navigating through new energy. So I always love the month of April because it's about creation, it's about growth, it's about abundance. So Karen, good morning Karen. Hello Julia, hello Tracy, hello Tamisha. So lovely to see you all. So I hope you guys are excited about today's topic, and I'll open the floor to questions later. So as you all know, the reason why I chose this topic is because I feel that this topic will be something that will set the foundation for your understanding as to why you are here on earth. And that's why I wanted to talk about the eternity of the twin flame journey itself. Because once you're on Earth, you often feel like you're very limited. So that's why you want to spend all the time you have with your DM thinking that time is limited. So that's the reason why the inspiration for the eternal journey of twin flames and where we have all traveled before coming to Earth and why we came to Earth is something I wanted to talk about. So there are many reasons, and we're going to explore all of the reasons. So we're going to touch on some historical stories. We're also going to touch on some serious galactic mission stuff as well. So I'm going to start with what is being eternal. So the soul has no beginning or end. We all know that, right? And same for twin flames, because we are one soul split into two, or depending, monadic or split soul. We are always in the glory of God's beautiful cosmic energies. So cosmic consciousness, right? So we are an Atma, in Sanskrit it's soul, and Paramatma is super soul. So we are all one in essence, but we want to experience life in different ways, in different densities. And that's the reason why we take on a journey. So from the anti-material worlds, I like to call it being beyond 13D, you come into the 13th density dimension, and you split into divine masculine and divine feminine, right? And from there, you decide, hey, do I want to split further, or do I want to just journey on my own? So those who want to split further become split soul twin flames, and those who just want to have that split, that's okay too. So then first you decide, all right, I'll go into 12D. So 12D, as far as the material universe is concerned, is a place where it's beautiful, it's paradise. It's total energetic paradise, because we exist literally as light. So then you decide, hey, I want more form, I want to exist in more form. And from up there, you can see all that's happening beneath you, right? So you're like, hey, I want to fall in love. It's like the movie Stardust, as a star, she's watching Earth, and then finally when as a shooting star, she falls on Earth, she falls in love, and then she realizes, maybe that's not such a good idea. So same thing is what's happening with twin flames right now. So we come here for a variety of reasons. Some reasons can be very stressful. All right. So one reason I wanted to share this story about this twin flames who were living very happily in their own planet, and because of their divinity, they were worshipped as gods and goddesses. So there was one guy who was a big devotee of the divine masculine. So he, after millions of years of great devotion, he decides to go and see his Lord or his God, his version. Because God is eternal, you can't really, we are all gods in that regard, right? So he goes there and he's like, why does this guy have a divine feminine, He's not supposed to have a divine feminine. So he decides to curse them and banish them to Earth. So your question may be, they are gods, why gods and goddesses, why must they accept this guy's curse? That too is an expression of life. So sometimes as star seeds, when someone curses you or someone says something, you feel like, okay, that's also an experience, let's experience it. Because in actuality, curses, spells, nothing can ever affect anyone unless you accept it consciously or subconsciously. So back to that story. So it's because that guy was like, devotion or love, what is higher? What is higher, right? The devotion, the service to God is higher, or the truth is, you can't really measure these things in terms of whether it's higher or lower, right? But twin flame love is unconditional. Twin flame love is the love of God. Is God experiencing love through us? So eventually they are banished to Earth for 250 years, and he curses the divine family. You will forget your divine masculine. So the divine masculine, has full memory, but now it's the reverse. It's more of like the divine feminine has full memory and the divine masculine is like has no memory at all. So this is one of the reasons, you want to teach something to your devotees or you want to teach something to your followers. So this pair of twin flames decide to incarnate on earth. So that's one reason, right? Then you've got many, many reasons why as twin flames we come to earth. Another big reason is galactic missions. As far as my experience is concerned, galactic mission, I go to a lot of star systems. I go to a lot of densities. I work with. So this is what I do. I come in. I do what I'm supposed to do, and I leave. The problem with Earth is, like again, as I was talking about the illusion, the 3D illusion, right? The divine illusion. The illusion can be very mesmerizing. So a lot of starseeds decide to stay. So it's not because they are forced and recycled. That's just one way to look at it. Some souls, some starseeds decide to continue their volunteering because they fall in love with Earth. Some is because their DM is stuck or their DF is stuck or their soul family are stuck or their soul children are stuck. So many reasons. And also because there was a lot of starseed intervention back in the day. The negative starseeds, did some manipulation. So the Galactic Council was like, you guys have to neutralize what you have done. So what happened is they introduced the whole worship gene, and that's the reason why the whole inferiority, superiority complex started developing. Because in actuality, we are all one. There is no higher, so you have to see it as all one. So a lot of the star seeds, the negative ones some have decided to become positive ones, want to come in and repair what wrong they have caused. So the beautiful thing about Earth is there's so much going on. It's just not one starseed race. You've got from the Anunnakis to the Pleiadians to the Syrians to the you've got for those from the Andromeda star system. You've got so many Mintakans like me. You have so many star seeds, and we all have our own purpose and journey. So you can't say Earth has just one history. Just like how we have so many different countries and so many different cultures, you have so many different star seeds too. And right now on Earth, because we are at the verge of going into golden age and going in the reverse. So that's the reason why Earth is splitting into two timelines, guys. So, and it's choice. And you have to remember, in this divine illusion, it's all about freedom of choice. But what happens is often many of us tend to give our power away because we're conditioned to do so. Like signing contracts. Do any one of you read the contracts you sign? Too much fine print, right? I mean, I'm a lawyer. I'm trained to read contracts. So even if I'm buying a freaking phone, I will read the contract, the terms and conditions before I take it. But normally, do people do it? It's so many pages, right? So they subconsciously train you to say yes, agree to all, agree to all, agree to all. That's when you give your power away. You actually do give your power away. But when you give your power away with awareness, you know how to solve it. But when you give your power away without awareness, you're stuck. So that's exactly what's going on as far as Earth is concerned. And star seeds, because see, the difference between Earth souls and star seeds is just that we carry more experience. That's all. Because we have incarnated in different star systems, in different multiverses, infinite consciousness, different dimensions, etc. And some Earth souls do tend to incarnate in other star systems. But because of all the control and manipulation, what's going on for Earth, it's its own trajectory. So like I said, the Anunnakis have their own trajectory, the Pleiadians have their own, and then we have our galactic federations as well. We've got different councils, we have different federations, we have the multiverse federations. It's infinite. So when we come to Earth with very limited backing, because once we cross the veil, you don't really have any concrete support. Because when you come to Earth, you're going to dip into amnesia before you start awakening. So no one is fully born awake. But when we come in, depending on how fast. So example, if it's your first time on earth, the faster you wake up because you don't really have any kind of history here, right, on earth. So that's why you remember more. So that's how you tend to awaken and you are able to guide. For those who are on earth for a very long time, you may tend to feel like this is how things are. Excuse me. But it really doesn't matter. When the cycles start to take place, when the vibration starts to go up, we all ascend together. And that's why on special missions, some of us are here right during this period to effect the change and to save our long lost family who are stuck here for gazillion years, gazillion cycles. And we are also here for some, divine masculine is stuck here, divine feminine is stuck here. For some, it's part of like United Nations. You've got the galactic nations, you're here just in a very volunteer, philanthropic. You want to just come and do your part. Because what happens on earth affects the rest of consciousness as well. That's why, the Atlantis and the wars that happen, and then the anti-material weapons and all that. So basically, earth is like suspended from communications because they want problems to be dealt from within. So where have we all traveled? I want to touch on that question. We have traveled to so many star systems and so many places, And like I said, from 12D to 11D to 10D, and in every density dimension, you have got beautiful, like 6D, you've got the most beautiful palaces and castles just made out of crystal, and the light beings are all very conscious beings. It's all about service to others. So anything beyond 5D, it's always service to others. But once in a while, you've got like the Anakin Skywalker situation where, someone goes rogue. And that's when anything that happens beyond 8D, the Galactic Council intervenes, to like kind of like isolate them because they're creating havoc in these densities. So it's very, very beautiful. So after having all these experiences and going to all these places, so you carry a lot of knowledge and wisdom. So 12D quantum healing comes from the place of existence, and the healing I do is actually 12D quantum healing and activation. So basically what it's doing, it's rewiring your cells, the way it communicates, and that's how healing occurs. So it is within you. We all carry the power within us. So it's so fascinating. So I just gave you some examples, right? So star seeds. Why do twin flames decide to come in? Because you have this thing that, hey, if we split to two, then one of us will always find the other. Even if you are trapped, one will always save the other. But the problem is when you're both trapped, you have to get your external council people to come and save you. So that is the romantic thing. Another thing is twin flames are here to establish love, unconditional power of existence, love that is beyond 3D, love that is so powerful. It's literally your cells are dancing in union. So it's basically merging with one another, and that's the kind of love we are here to teach as twin flames. That's about it. The pure, untainted, unconditional love, because that's how we are living with our divine counterparts in all these different planets and star systems, total paradise where things just happen. There's no time, you just exist in pure bliss. And that's what we are anchoring here down to earth. So that's the reason why you just have to remember the happiness and joy you had with your divine counterpart, where you came from. And once you start to connect to it more and more and more, you will realize that it doesn't matter if I unite with my divine counterpart here on earth. We will unite someday. And it's happening already, because up there is no time. Because we're thinking in a very limited way, and that's why we're affected by the limitations, and that's why we are worried and we are sad and we are frustrated and we feel like we have to do something, because that's what happens when you're in this divine 3D illusion. You want something to happen. If not, you think, because you think that you're going to die, But death in itself is an illusion, because when one door closes, another door open. And that's why, movies like Cloud Atlas, movies like Stardust, Cloud Atlas, Midnight in Paris, they inspire you about the knowledge about life and death and consciousness. So now, second part of our discourse. Some of the reasons, like I said, some because you want to teach something to others, you come to Earth. Some galactic missions, purely you come here to do great work, you come here to, some come in as warriors. We are here just to fight with the not so good beings. So it really depends on what role we choose and why we come. Some come here just to enjoy love. Some come here for a renewal. You feel bored. Hey, I've been living with my divine counterpart for like 500 trillion years. It's time to forget, to remember. So some come here on a holiday. Some just want the thrill of finding each other again in this maze. So all these different reasons. So when you connect to these reasons, you will start to realize how beautiful life is. It's like when plants grow, how do they grow? It's the energy. And when you connect to God, the energy, the super consciousness, the cosmos, the paramatma, whatever you want to call it, you completely feel connected. It's only when you feel disconnected, you feel vulnerable and powerless. So I hope today's discourse inspire you guys to connect with your own inner power and always have direct communication with God. Always, because that is the most beautiful thing ever. And no one is superior to anyone. No one is inferior to anyone. We're all one, and we're all so beautiful in this expression of life. And Twin Flame journey is so rare and so pure. So why waste the time on dwelling and worrying and feeling depressed and questioning the journey a zillion times, whether he's my twin flame or not, whether we are going to come into union, whether, why? Stop weathering. Instead, start living. Because no one can separate you from within. You're one soul after all. Two different bodies, that's all. But you're always connected. And the deeper you understand this wisdom, the more you will tend to experience everything. So don't even get lost on technicalities. Don't get lost in the meanings, where the split occurred, how the split occurred. These knowledge is good to help you to feel your inspiration, but ultimately, the role you're playing is the role you have decided to play. And that's when you're fully in control of your life and destiny as well. Give up the control in the 3D divine illusion and surrender to God. That in itself is power. So there's so many different types of control, and in the lower densities, it's all about control. It's all about inferiority. So look at our structure, look at our work structure, look at our life structure. There has to be a leader, there has to be a subordinate. Nothing like that ever exists. In the eyes of God, we are all one. So guys, that's the reason why. Remember where you have traveled. Think about the wars you have participated. Think about the holidays you have had with your divine counterpart in Sirius, in the Andromeda star system, in some planets where we don't even have English names for it, where chocolate, you have a chocolate river and you have got diamonds and jewels that are edible and just energies, and holy shrines and higher dimensional teachers and true friends. It's very rare to find a true friend on Earth, but in these higher dimensions, everyone is a friend. So guys, remember that you're born to be in bliss and harmony with your divine counterpart, and you're also here to go home eventually. How long can you be stuck in this simulation? Ultimately, all you have to ask God is, please help me. 3 words. God, please help me. 4 words actually. God, please help me. And you will be guided some way or another. But you have to remember, God is everything. All right, now I'm going to open the floor to questions, and if you want me to go deeper into this topic, I can do too. And I'm going to open the floor to questions, and then we will do channeling. All right, let me have a look. Perfect. So, no questions, I believe. All right. I know many of you will watch later, and for those who watch on YouTube, thank you for watching. And if you guys have any questions, suggestions, throw them in as well. If you guys want me to talk about the different star systems, I can do that as a series too. The Mintakans, the Syrians, the Polarians, anything. I will definitely do that as well. So now I'm going to open the floor for a minute or so until I get my channeling list up. And then, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, so Julia, you don't want a channeling? Okay. So I have got. All right. All right, I've got Irene, I've got Tracy, I've got Carrie, I've got Chantel, I've got Julia. Julia said she didn't want. Oh, she didn't want a reading. Okay. Or am I reading your message wrongly? All right, let me know. All right, and then I have got Karen. Wait, no, not Karen. Sorry, I've got Diana. All right. So, guys, I'll just give it a minute and then I'm going to go right into channeling. All right. This is such a deep topic actually in actuality, and I can channel a lot of stuff specifically, but I wanted to just introduce this eternity. How is twin flames here? Eternal. Okay. Irene, Tracy. All right, Carrie. Chantel. All right, so I've got Irene, Tracy, Carrie, Chantel, and Diana. All right, let me pick up Irene's question. All right, Irene's question is, hey V, how do I start to rewire my brain, and general guidance about my twin flame and I, please. All right, how do you rewire your brain? All right, firstly, you got to think of your brain as this computer system. And how would you program your computer? By adding in stuff that is going to let it function properly, right? So it's the same thing with your thoughts and feelings. Often you might not be able to fully control your thoughts, but eventually, when you are in a meditative state, not meditation, meditative state, where you enjoy doing things, your passion projects, your creativity projects, you will naturally start to rewire your brain. So the more happy moments you have, the more, so your calling, your purpose. So example, you love painting. The more you paint, you're in a state of meditation, so that's how you rewire your brain. And general guidance, just keep on being yourself in the journey. Keep doing what you are doing, and everything will flow in. I'm seeing a lot of divine energies flowing in, a lot of transmissions that you're both experiencing. I'm also seeing this beautiful, beautiful golden energy in your combined energy fields, which is a very, very auspicious sign. So a lot of good things are happening. The messages I'm getting from your twin flame is that she wants you to know that you're very, very special to her, and she wants to start a family with you, and she loves you so much. With that, Irene, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Next up, I have got Tracy. Let me see what Tracy's question is. All right. Tracy's question is, hi Vash, I feel like it's close to contact soon. Am I right? And what's he feeling at the moment, please? You're absolutely right, beautiful Tracy. You guys are very, very close to contact. So the messages I'm getting from him is that he wants you to know that he's very excited. He's garnering the strength. He's awakening more. He's remembering more. And this is what's guiding him to communicate with you as soon as possible. The only hindrances he has is due to his karmic, and but he says that, you know what, he's going to fight that, and he's going to do what he wants to do from a soul level. And he's so blessed by the divine guidance that he has been receiving, and he wants to thank you for all the love that you have been sending him. He also wants you to know that you're so beautiful and so gorgeous. Your eyes, your voice, everything is so special to him. He thinks about you all the time. He fantasizes about you all the time, and you are the queen of his heart always. With that, Tracy, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Next up, I have got, oops. Next up, I have got Carrie. Let me see what Carrie's question is. All right. Carrie is saying, hello, Vaish. I haven't been on for a few weeks. Still haven't heard from Jaren. This is the longest we have ever gone without contact. Do you still see him coming back and reaching out soon? Thank you. I definitely see him coming back and reaching out to you soon. Of course, there's energies of self-sabotage that he's experiencing at the moment. So that's what's delaying the process of non-communication. But that, I feel, is going to transcend because of the new energies that have entered cosmic space right now. So definitely there is going to be communication taking place between the both of you, and this time it's going to be much more renewed and much more special. You will see growth in Jaren. You will see patience. You will see kindness. You will see attributes that are very divine and soulmate-ish, soulmate. So you're going to truly see his embodiment as a soulmate more and more when you recommunicate. So the messages that I'm getting from your guides are just to stay calm and stay composed. Everything will be good, and you don't have to worry. Trust God. Of course, the interference of your divine masculine energies are also causing some deterrence between you both meeting, but that'll be fine because you're all in the energies of acceptance and forgiveness anyway. So that's flowing in well as well. So you guys, just want you to know that in this lifetime, Jaren is the one for you, and you're going to truly, truly, that is what you chose to be in this soulmate experience. All right. With that, Jaren will communicate with you very soon. You'll be blessed with so much love and abundance. With that, I hope you've enjoyed this channeling. And next up, I have got. All right, Julia, thank you so much for the tip. And you said you didn't want a channeling. I'm reading it again just to confirm. Um, All right. She said the tip was for earlier. Thank you. No need for channeling. Thank you so much, Julia. Really, really appreciate the tip. And finally, I've got our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Diana. Let me see if I haven't missed anyone. Chantel. I've got Chantel and Diana. All right, Chantal, do you have a particular question, or do you just want me to do a general channeling? I believe you want me to do a general channeling like previous times, right? So, firstly, your combined energetic fields are looking very promising. I'm seeing a lot of blue and pink and green and yellow. These are indicators of renewed communication and reconnection. I definitely feel like there's a booster that's coming in vibrationally that's going to realign you guys to the highest vibrations. So the thoughts that I'm picking up from your divine counterpart is that he wants you to know that he feels like he has waited for eons of time just to experience this moment with you, and this particular moment is going to be a great celebration, and that is your union with one another. And this is something that comes from a place of awakening, because your divine counterpart is much more awakened than before, and he wants you to know, and he wants you to know that he is really sorry for the past, and he wants you to embrace the now and embrace the future with him. And he says that life is just beginning for the both of you, and it's time for celebration. Celebration is not far, and it's due. And he's also saying that you're so beautiful, you have such a kind and beautiful and expensive heart, that he loves you so much, and you are the best thing that has ever happened to him. And Chantal, your guides want you to know that you're doing well, you've been evolving really, really well, and they are very proud of you. With that, I hope you've enjoyed this channeling. And finally, I've got Diana. Let me just ensure that I have got. All right, Carrie is done, Irene is done, Tracy is done. All right, Diana is saying, thank you, V, for everything you do. Unfortunately, too unwell again to watch the live, but I'm always watching the recording. Sometimes the best laid plans don't go to plan. Seems this has been the case for Mr. W. He carried on for months about how excited he was to travel to a festival he didn't end up going at all, and is still at work. I tell myself his plans didn't go ahead because he isn't here with me where he needs to be. I don't know, it's very back and forth, inconsistent with communication. It'll be great for a few hours, maybe a day or two, keeping conversation, nothing meaningful, and then just go silent for days on end. I'm too tired to care at the moment, but I could actually do with his comfort at the moment, but oh well. Oh, beautiful Diana, sending you so much love and prayers. You're so beautiful. And what I'm channeling from W is that he is going to do better. He is going to come through. He's fighting his own inner demons, and he's working on it, but he's so much better than he was before. And he says that he feels so much pain, and he's trying to find a way to show you love, but his love language is just so everywhere, all over the place. And because this is also his birthday month, and he wants to truly, I feel like he's taking on this oath that he will be a better person to you, and I hope he fulfills it. So his messages to you are, he wants you to know that you are the queen of his heart, the queen of his soul, and the queen of everything. You are so marvelous. You are literally a wonder woman for all women on planet Earth, because you show tremendous courage, confidence, healing, and grace. You're so elegant beyond measure that he feels that he's never good enough for you, and he feels that he's not worthy enough, because you are the best person out there ever. He says that he can sing you songs of praises, but he feels that he will never be able to be the best person for you. But he says that he will keep on trying, and his love for you is 100% pure, and he loves you so much. And Diana, your guides want you to know that your healing journey is going on really well. Your recovery is going to be well. You are having a lot of 12D quantum healing happening. So there are going to be a lot of miraculous news that you're going to receive as well. And after June this year, things are just going to turn around, and you're going to be blessed abundantly in all areas of life. I still keep seeing the vision of you both getting married and having a soccer team of children. So this is definitely happening. I keep seeing a beach and a hillside wedding. So you might have both. So with that, Diana, I hope you have enjoyed this channeling. Love you so much, my dear friend, and speedy recovery wishes to you. Be blessed. Love is with you always, and God is with you always. And I hope you guys have enjoyed today's discourse. And guys, I truly enjoyed today's discourse. It's just an overview of the reasons why we come to Earth and what we've done before. I'll go deeper. For those of you who are watching this on YouTube, if you want me to go deeper, tell me, suggest some topics and I can channel that for you. All right, with that, I'll highly recommend the 4-4 portal healing and activation. It's so powerful, guys, especially if you guys are struggling to tame the mind. This activation is for you. It's both for you and your DM. Also, guys, I'll recommend the Venus Retrograde Amplifier Activator and the Mercury Retrograde Amplifier Activator. And for those who have not done the soul realignment work, please do so. It's going to be one of the best resets you can ever receive in your life. With that, I hope you all have a lovely Saturday night. For those in the other side of Earth, like me in Singapore, it's already Sunday morning. So I hope you guys have a beautiful morning. And for those watching later, may you always be blessed with God's love and abundance. And I hope today's discourse has inspired you. With that, see you all next week and take care and love you all. And bye-bye.